Hello, and welcome back to my kitchen. Welcome back to one of my favorite series because so far everything I've made I've enjoyed. Today may change. Welcome back to Weird Kitchen. So if you're unfamiliar, Weird Kitchen is where I take a weird recipe from television shows or movies and I make them in real life to see how they taste. My first episode was the triple fried egg chili sauce and chutney sandwich from Red Dwarf. My second episode was the banana pizza from Doug. Both of which surprised me. Today, we're making something very interesting. Actually, I'm making I'm filming two videos at once because both of them use the same recipe that I'm about to make right here. There are different elements, there are different ways that I use these recipes, but I will in fact be using custard for both of these recipes. I'm gonna make some custard first. To make this recipe, so for this recipe, I'm gonna need some whole milk, vanilla extract, butter, eggs, white sugar, and cornstarch. And that's it. First, I'm going to place the milk, the vanilla extract, and the butter into a saucepan. I'm going to cook and stir over medium heat until it's simmering. Then I'm going to remove from the heat before it comes to a boil. Then I will whisk eggs, sugar, and cornstarch together in a bowl until the sugar fully dissolves. I'm going to set the saucepan back over a low heat, pour in the egg mixture slowly, whisking constantly until the custard thickens enough to coat the bottom of a spoon. This should take about 5 to 10 minutes. Then I can serve it warm, or I can transfer the custard into a large bowl and cover. I do need to let it cool before I chill it. Now, for sure, the custard will have time to cool, probably because I will be making two other things that go with the custard for the two different recipes, and they will be two different videos. So, all right, so the custard is done, and now we're going to make the actual recipe that we're making for this video. And that is Rachel's Trifle from Friends. So let's go ahead and look at the recipe together.
First there's a layer of ladyfingers, then a layer of jam, then custard, which I made from scratch. Raspberries, more ladyfingers, then beef sauteed with peas and onions, and a little bit more custard, and then bananas, and then I just put some whipped cream on top.
So that's what we're making. So these are actually shortbread fingers. I could not find official lady fingers, but this was the next best option that I could find. So this is what we start with. Okay, now the jam, then a layer of jam, now a layer of custard, which I made from scratch. There we go. Okay, now the raspberries. I have not washed these yet, so let's do that. Fun fact, I used to hate raspberries. They're still not my favorite, but I at least like them now. Layer of raspberries. There we go. Got the raspberries in there. So more of our lady fingers before we do our beef sauteed with peas and onions, which I've already taken care of. All right, here is our beef sauteed with peas and onions. There we go. More custard. Oh my God, this feels like it should be illegal. So then some bananas. Oh, banana on top. Actually, without knowing that there's beef in there, it actually looks pretty good. Now, just a little whipped cream on top. I need more alcohol than that. And there's the trifle. So the real question is, am I gonna like it or?
It tastes like feet.
Gotta get all the layers. Here we go. Hear me out.
I like it.
I'm not even kidding. This is not bad. This is actually, why do I like these recipes? Man, that's sweet and savory. Not even kidding. That was absolutely solid. Absolutely solid. The next episode of Weird Kitchen, we're gonna do fish fingers and custard. That had no business being that good. Just like anyway.